the revision of the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita, day 97. Today we are going to do the 22nd shloka of the 9th Adhyay, chapter 9, verse 22. Let's chant it. Ananyashchintayanto mam ye jana paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam Yogakshemam vahamyaham. Bhagavan tells Arjun, the devotees, however, who solely loving me, constantly think of me and worship me selflessly, to those ever united in thought with me, I bring full security and personally look after all their needs. A big guarantee from Bhagavan, a guarantee that no businessman will be able to give to their clients, no householder will be able to give his family, no spouse will give the spouse this kind of guarantee that they will bring full security and personally look after all their needs. Bhagavan is giving that guarantee. So if we observe what we do, everything that we do in our life, you'll find out that all our activities can be categorized into two groups. Or basically, there are only two main activities that we do in our life. One is we strive to acquire what we do not have. And two, we strive to protect what we already have. So we are trying to get what we don't have, and whatever we have, we want to protect it. That could be wealth, it could be health, it could be knowledge, it could be relationships, it could be spiritual goal also. So we want to get something, and what we have, we don't want to lose. So the word for all this in the shloka is Yogakshema. Yoga is the struggle to acquire what you don't have. And Kshem means to protect what you already have. So Bhagavan is giving this guarantee, Yogakshemam. What guarantee? That whatever you need, he will provide. But to whom? To whom is Bhagavan? Is he going to provide it to everyone? No, unfortunately, only to his Param Bhakt, to his highly evolved devotee. How can we get this guarantee? How can we become a Param Bhakt? So in this shloka, Bhagavan tells you that also. If you want my guarantee, these are the three things that you will have to work on. And he's giving us this secret. So let's see how it applies to us, what we have to do. And remember, Param Bhakt means the one who is realized. Now, this is not a meager kind of goal, nor is it a very meager guarantee. Bhagavan is guaranteeing every single thing you need, he will provide and protect. And for that, the sadhana, for that, what you have to provide, what you have to do to become that Param Bhakt is also no mean task. So let's see what they are. First one, Bhagavan says, constantly think of me, that is of Bhagavan, as your own self. Think of Bhagavan as your own self. All right. So as you will go through the spiritual journey, you will surely hear the Mahavakyas of Advait Vedanta. And when you hear them and you understand them, a time will come when you'll not just understand them theoretically, but you will be living that, you will experience that Mahavakya. So what is the Mahavakya? What is the axiom? Aham Brahmasmi. Aham Brahmasmi. I am that. I am Brahma. Or I am Atma Brahma. This Atma, who I am, is no different from Paramatma, Brahma. And these truths at some stage in your spiritual journey will become firmly established in your Antakaran. There will be no doubt, there will be no confusion, there will be no sanshay, there will be no debate. It will be clear as your belief right now that I am a man or I am a woman. There is no doubt about that. Though I believe in the modern thinking, there are some doubts about that also, but I'm not talking about all this modern nonsense that goes on. You know jolly well you're a man or you're a woman. That clear understanding will be there. Aham Brahmasmi. All right. How can I get this clear understanding? Because there is always some doubt. Is it like this? Is it like that? Sagun Brahma, Nirgun Brahma. So Sanatan Dharma has got 6 darshans, 6 philosophies, 6 viewpoints, and it accepts all 6. All 6. And it allows the seeker to follow any of the 6 darshans that they feel comfortable with, that they resonate with. All right? Choose the darshan you like, understand it, and follow it. Don't keep moving from one to the other. Don't go on try. You can try all and then find what resonates with you. Are you seeing Brahma as Sagun Brahma? No problem. Do you want to follow as Nirgun Brahma? No problem. Do you want to do something else which says a little bit of Sagun and a little bit of Nirgun? No problem. But choose what you want and then follow it. So there will be different gurus who will be teaching what they believe in. So follow the guru that you have chosen and follow that path. Or you can pick a guru who will follow your belief. No problem. You pick a guru that will follow your belief. But once you've picked the guru who's taking you down the path that resonates with you, then stick to it. Most of the time, our journey doesn't go forward because, you get out of one train and then you get into another train. So your destination goes somewhere else. Then you say, no, I don't like this train too much. So let me try this train. Okay, in the beginning, you try all the trains. But if you want to reach a destination, you have to go the entire journey in one train, right? If you want to cross a river, you need to put both your feet in one boat. If you put your one foot in one boat and one foot in another boat, you will drown in the river. So if you want to reach your goal, if you want to understand Aham Brahmasmi, if you want to understand Ayam Atma Brahma, if you want to be constantly think of Bhagwan as your own self, then you have to pick the train, you have to pick the guru that will take you to that axiom, constantly thinking of Bhagwan as your own self. Condition 1 of being a Param Bhakt and getting Bhagwan's guarantee. 2, Bhagwan says, worship me as the one all-pervading reality. What do we have to do? We have to worship Bhagwan as the all-pervading reality. So, thinking of Bhagwan as your own true self, that's your own identity. Now you are confirmed. Your own identity is Brahma. You have understood it. You have a nishtha about it. You have a belief in it. Slowly, you will understand not only I am that, everyone else is also that. In fact, There is nothing in the universe that is not that. All things are in the universe are just sagun manifestations of that one supreme reality. And when one understands that, one perceives divinity in anyone, everyone, and everything. Knowing that Brahma is all pervasive. All pervasive means Brahma is through and through everything. There is no place, there is no thing, there is no person, there is no Vishay, there is no object that is not Brahma. Okay? So if that is so, and you are worshipping Bhagwan, then you have to be worshipping everyone and everything, because everything and everyone is Brahma. So you respect everything, you respect everyone. You know, the word for worship is upasana. What is upasana? Upa asana means sitting near. Upasana means sitting near. See, when you go to the temple, you want to be as close as possible to the Vigraha, right? When you go for Aarti, you want to be in the first thing next to the Garbha. You don't want to be right at the back. You want to be near. Forget Bhagwan. You have a loved one. You want to sit as close as possible to your loved one. You don't want to be sitting far away. In the same way, when you love Bhagwan, you want to sit close to Bhagwan, but everyone is Bhagwan, no? So you need to be near everyone. You need to be loving everyone. You need to be respecting everyone. And that's the meaning of worship Bhagwan as the all-pervading reality. Every single person is a manifestation of that divinity. So not only Aham Brahmasmi, but Tattvamasi, you are also that. Everyone is that. How will I get this feeling? Because some people I like, I can look at that person and see divinity in that person. But sandpaper, how can I look at my sandpaper and say my sandpaper is divine? Well, that's exactly what you need to do. You need to remove dvesh. You need to remove the dislike. You need to remove the hate. And you need to remove the justification why you hate that person. All right. So if you'll do that, dvesh will go from your mind. And you'll be able to see beyond the dvesh. You'll be able to see beyond the body, mind, intellect. And you'll be able to see the tattva, the divinity in that person. Then only you will be able to worship Bhagwan as the one all-pervading reality. I told you these sadhanas are not easy. They are tough, but look at the prize at the end. Bhagwan is going to provide everything you need, right? Number 3, be ever attached to me, meaning be ever attached to Bhagwan. See, when we do sadhanas and most of the mal gets cleared, purification of the antakaran happens, Vivek gets born. Vivek, the ability to discern between Sat and Asat, truth, reality, or false, what is not truth. When that becomes clear, this is real, this is false, this is not real, then obviously you will want to go towards Sat. Why would you want to go towards something that is not real? So you will want to go towards Sat. And as you will keep moving towards Sat, that means as you will keep moving towards making your entire life sattvic, that's what it means, going towards Sat, you'll automatically be moving away from what is not Sat, or you will be automatically moving away from what is not Sattva or Sattvic. And when you start moving away from what is not Sattvic, means you'll be moving away from Rajas and Tamas, those Rajasic and Tamasic activities, habits, likes, everything will start dropping. When it drops spontaneously, when it drops automatically, then it is called vairagya. Not when you are struggling to drop it. Not when you are doing some sadhana, I cannot have this because Ma has said in the sadhana not to have this. No, not that is not vairagya. You are still stuck there. You are still struggling. When it drops, and even in spite of having it in front of you, you no longer want to have that thing, then you have developed vairagya, right? So true vairagya is permanent. It is not temporary. The struggling kind of vairagya is very temporary. For a while, your willpower will allow you to stay away from it. And after that, willpower is little loose one day, you will go back there. It's like a fruit, you know. When the fruit is fully mature, fully ripe, automatically it falls from the tree, right? It falls. You don't have to pluck it. It just falls. Urva Rukamiva Bandhana. We chant it every day in our Mrityunjay mantra. So like that, all the things which are rajasic, tamasic, taking you away from your goal, all that will drop. Vairagya will happen. Now, how to get this permanent vairagya? So unless I get permanent vairagya from sansar, how will I ever attach to Bhagwan? Right? So the secret is to start developing bhakti towards Bhagwan. Attach first to Bhagwan, even if it is theoretical, even if it is mechanical. Start moving towards Bhagwan before you try to move away from sansar. You need to attach to Bhagwan before you detach from sansar. Because if you try to detach from sansar without attaching to Bhagwan, you will have no ground to support you in either of the two. So you will have a patan. You will directly go back to sansar in a matter of days. So the sadhana is of attach, detach. But first attach, then detach. And allow that vairagya to happen spontaneously. So it will just drop, and then you will be ever permanent. That means ever attached to Bhagwan. All these three, then Bhagwan will give you that guarantee. You will become the supreme bhakt. He'll give you the guarantee of giving you all that you require and protecting all that you have. And by that time, what is that thing that you will require? House, car, job, husband, wife, children? What will you require? Only that. Only that. And that is what Bhagwan is guaranteeing. You do these three sadhanas, and Bhagwan is guaranteeing to you, you will realize who you truly are. And that is the greatest prize, or the greatest thing that you can ever strive for. Yogakshema.